Got an exciting episode this week, guys. Check it out. Before I reveal the rooftop tent that I've got, I just thought I'd go through the bracket system. So the rooftop tent came with these brackets here. They're suited to a GU Patrol, and GU Patrol's roofs are slightly narrower and also sit a little bit lower than an 80 series. So I'm going to have to do some modifying to these as they have been welded to suit the GU. So I've got to cut them up a bit, weld them to suit the 80 series roof, and then we can mount this rooftop tent on there. So as you can see, it's just slightly off the gutter there on that side, and also on the other side too. Just slightly misses. So altogether we're probably about an inch too short. So I've just got to modify it slightly, just so it'll fit on there nicely. So just a quick rundown. I've bought these new brackets to suit the rooftop tent that I've bought, and you'll notice that they're slightly longer than the GU brackets. So all we've got to do is cut the welds off. Just cut these welds off here, and then we can basically just slide this new bracket in between those two pieces of metal and weld it back on. I'm just going to temporarily fit these brackets here, the new ones, to the roof gutter, just to get my measurements right so I know where to weld. Alrighty, so now that the brackets are temporarily mounted, I can put these cross members on, just so we can get an idea of where I need to weld so that it's the right width. The rooftop tent has a 200 watt solar panel, and on the inside it's also got a light and a power source for charging phones, laptops, whatever. So while those are drying, I'm just going to quickly run those cables, and then we can get the rooftop tent on. I've wired up the solar panel and also the power into the rooftop tent for the light and also a phone charger. I'll give you guys a look at that a little bit later on. As I was wiring it up to the battery, I noticed that the standard airbox gets in the way a little bit for the wires to get through. Not a big deal, I have made it work. However, I've already bought a replacement sealed pod filter for it. The standard airboxes on these are pretty good, they seal great, but they do restrict the airflow a little bit and also the sound, and I love the sound of a turbo spooling, so why not chuck the new airbox in there, get a bit of sound and better airflow. So now that the full drive is all ready to go, we went out to camp at Mount Crawford. It was a good opportunity to test out all of the new gear. We had a campsite, but unfortunately weren't able to find any flat ground. So using some rocks, we were able to get the car somewhat flat in order to be more comfortable in the rooftop tent. The rooftop tent looked absolutely incredible at night time with the new light, and it was super comfortable, super cozy in there. The wiring system with the power adapter connecting to the light and also a charger if you need it is awesome. Just a flick of a button and it turns on and off. And what topped it off was the morning. Beautiful sunrise, beautiful green forest, and the weather was perfect. Straight after waking up, we jumped down and made some breakfast in the kitchen. Should do like a breakfast show for the channel. I'm just going to start. G'day guys, we're out here in Mount Crawford. We're about to have some breakfast. An absolute ripper night last night. Not much breeze, perfect temperature in the rooftop tent. So we've got the traditional bacon and eggs this morning, and there's no real special way of making this. I just thought you know, just whack it on the new dual burner here. It's important to cook the bacon before the eggs, because as you know, the bacon will take a little bit longer to get nice and brown. Should probably cook some for my missus too, hey? Probably should put 4 on as well. 2 for the missus. There you go, mate. I did, mate. It's extra protein. Oh yeah, probably around there should be alright, mate. Now, if you're camping in Mount Crawford, you actually get hands that don't feel the heat. So you're welcome to just go ahead and touch the bacon like this and you won't feel it, alright? Beautiful, crispy brown bacon. Not too high on the temperature, just so the eggs don't burn. Look at that, beautiful. Eggs cook perfectly. Gotta flip these two at the same time. Oh, look at that. I mean, you can't get better eggs than that, mate. Camping eggs beat all eggs, I reckon. I haven't yet shown you guys the full setup of the awning and the rooftop tent, so I'll take you through a montage of the setup. Enjoy. So much for watching, guys. It's been a good video. The setup's looking awesome. So the car is really now ready to take off-road, go camping. Pretty excited for it, so stay tuned. More videos coming up with full driving and camping. Please remember to subscribe and comment what you think of the setup. Let me know if you have any suggestions for the car, whether that be mods or replacements. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say. So subscribe and I'll see you next time.